I love Daphne du Maurier, and currently I'm listening on Audible to The Doll and Other Stories. Now, this is an Audible recording, and I think they've gone over to selling different versions of all her novels. So some of them aren't for sale in the exact form that I've got them. I'm not quite sure, but anyway, this one I've had on my Audible app for quite a while. So anyway, this is the version I'm listening to, the the one that was on Audible originally. So anyway, yeah, I as I say, I read it physically as a library book. I read quite a few of her short stories. Her short stories are definitely as powerful as her novels. I mean, there are better and worse short stories, just as there are better and worse novels. But I definitely feel that anyone who only reads Daphne's novels, and I can understand it, but if you only read her novels, you really are missing out. And it's not only the birds, there are so many great short stories. So, yeah, at the moment, that's what I'm doing. I'm listening on Audible to The Doll and Other Stories. And there is even a Rebecca character, which is interesting, nothing to do with the other Rebecca. And I think this is a very early collection of short stories. I seem to remember that it was. I've got quite a few to go, anyway, of several collections of hers. And yeah, I love her novels. I mean, I love the first one I ever read was My Cousin Rachel, and I think that is still my favourite. I actually think Rebecca's the best one to start with, but it's not the one I started with. And I was about 13, and I read My Cousin Rachel, but I would say Rebecca's the best one to start with, even though that's not the one I started with. And after that, really, either My Cousin Rachel, Jamaica Inn, or Frenchman's Creek, depending on which one appeals the most. And after that, go on to the others, such as The Scapegoat. And that is how I would suggest reading her novels. But definitely don't neglect the short stories, even if you don't normally read that many short stories. I mean, I write short stories, I write flash fiction. These aren't so much flash fiction. I haven't written that many long short stories, if you like, or ordinary length short stories. But yeah, Daphne's are. It's not so much flash fiction. And yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of rambling, but that that is what I'm listening to at the moment. I've really got like quite a lot of thoughts on what I'm listening to on Audible. It is mainly listening at the moment because that fits in better with my lifestyle and also my illness, which I've rambled on about that in health problems and things. I've rambled on about that in other videos. Anyway, so yeah, but at the moment, yeah, it's mainly that I'm on Audible. I'm listening to a lot of classics, and but it's not just that. But I've got very much into classics at the moment. But I like a lot of domestic suspense and some romance, some chick lit, lad lit, just all over the place. But mainly, I think domestic suspense is my main genre. Um, and other than that, literary fiction and things, and family drama, like Carrie Fisher. That's who I was reading recently, a few of hers. And what's the one I really liked? The Secret Child, I think that's what it was called. I absolutely loved that. But yeah, so yeah, there's just a lot. And my own novel is kind of family drama as well, but I didn't really know where my own novel Distorted Perceptions fitted in. I just wrote it because it was the novel I was compelled to write, but it's very relationship focused, and it's, yeah, I would say family drama kind of, and it's set in the 1980s, veering into the early 1990s. But anyway, so I'm getting into completely going off course. So I was talking about Daphne du Maurier, wasn't I? Yeah. So anyway, that's what I'm listening to at the moment. So I'll try to get better at sticking to the point on these videos. But yeah. Okay, thank you.